Alright. This is Touhou Mak Mak Makuka Sai. What? Fantastic Danmaku Festival Part 3. So I'm not. I played 1 and 2 a while back. I'm not really familiar with the lore of this particular series, but this came out like yesterday. And like I said, I played the previous 2. I don't remember much of any of them. It's currently trying to launch an install script. So that's good. I don't know what that means, but we're just gonna hope that that works properly. But these games are basically retellings of the original trilogy of Windows, because of course they are. But the first one was EOSD, second one was PCB, this one is IN. But for one reason or another, they replaced the stage 1 boss with some random OC for all the games. Okay. So we got something really cool going on right now. Yeah, it's 1020 by it's 1920 by 1080p, right? But you can see it's not aligned properly. So we're gonna have to fix that. Make it full screen. There you go. V-Sync? I don't know. Controller rumble? Sure. Key configuration. Why was that not already set to that? Charge. E. Slow. Pause. Okay. Streamer, I can't hear you. That's okay. I can't hear myself most of the time either. Alright. Language. Yeah, that seems good. Music room collection manual, replay, play data, spell practice, practice, and start the game. Alright. Innocence and naivety. She will treat you gently. Grace and elegance. She will engage in equal conversation with you. A flower on a high mountain. Her aspirations are unattainable. Being unmatched in the world. Meeting her is as difficult as reaching the sky. Waiting for the destined one. Waiting for the destined one. Why is there 2 difficulties past that? Unless that's how you play extra in Phantasm. Assuming there's an extra in Phantasm. Anyway. Whoa, I get to play as Mokou? Oh, cool. Eternal Shrine Maiden Reimu. Love-colored mage Marisa. Illusory living goddess Sanai. An immortal maiden. Mokou looks really fucking cool in this. How could I not play as Mokou? Look at that, they have little demonstrations of how their shit works. Wait, Wriggle looks like she looks pretty cool too. Wow. Support character Sanai. Support character Mokou. Okay, movement speed medium, bullet speed I don't know. Does anybody even know what this means? Possesses excellent survivability, suitable for players aiming to clear the game. Excellent homing, suitable for all types. Excellent concentrated fireburst for skilled players who excel at chasing enemies. Excellent homing attack, suitable for all types. Ha! You are the same as this one. Alright. So... Type B. The description doesn't change, but the effects do on the side. Alright, whatever. You want to do the tutorial? Yeah, sure. It comes with its own border. As expected, those guys have unleashed an even more intense anomaly. She's wearing chains, and she's got octopus. And on the sidebar, there's Raisin in a plaid skirt. Cool. This eerie aura has reached even my shrine. How shameless. But why are there so many people in my shrine? I contributed my power last time, too. Everyone present deserves a share. Yukari, are the tools prepared earlier truly effective with this anomaly? Though we prepared in advance, we still need to practice before handing them over. After all, there's a new member here. A new member. She's got a hood. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna dissect this for a second. So, she's got a hood that has a belt, like a belt buckle to it, but she's also got a collar with chains. But then, what is going on? What is going on with her outfit? What is she wearing? Human village keeps suffering yokai attacks, yet Kane is missing. Do you want to learn the basic controls? Yeah, sure. Let's begin the fundamental controls. Use this to move. Good! Good, try shooting and taking down some enemies. Well, that took a while. However, the real enemy won't just sit there and take hits, you know. First, remember the concept of hitbox. It's quite important, you see. There's a center point display at the center of your body. Only when this point is hit is counted as a hit. And try to dodge the opponent's bullets. This is the essence of bullet hell games, after all. Wow. How does he do it? Well done, but this level of bullets is still far from true Danmaku. When facing a real Danmaku, you'll need to make good use of slow movement. Moving slowly makes it easier for us to align the hitbox and slip through the narrow gaps between bullets. Now try switching between high speed and low speed movement to find the gap in bullet patterns. Seems you've grasped the essence of Danmaku evasion. Yet even veterans can be overwhelmed by certain bullet densities. When you sense inescapable doom, unleash your spell card without hesitation. Spell cards obliterate bullets while devastating enemies, your ultimate trump card. They're strictly limited in battle, so deploy them strategically. Press X. Mount Fuji, Eastern Sea, breathtaking view. Wow, that was cool. That was a cool effect. Getting hit before activation wastes the card. Maintain absolute focus. Though some fanatics would rather die artistically than use cards. How quaint. The anomaly warps enemy bullet physics beyond predictable patterns. Now then, your progress thus far is most satisfactory. Now we'll discuss critical matters regarding resolving this incident. Listen carefully. Remember, only 3 types of items are safe. All others are unknown and dangerous. This is Tsukimi Dango. Collect it and gain life fragment. Every 5 fragments gives you an extra life. Miss allowance +1. Defeating powerful enemies may drop full lives, so exterminate them thoroughly. Next, Fushi. Collect these, increases bomb stock, your bullet clearing chances. More bombs means better survivability against intense Danmaku. 5 fragments compose the full bomb. Occasionally, complete bombs drop during stages or for emergency use. Rocks. Crystalline substance, the lunar stone emerged from the anomaly. These enemy drop stones contain chaotic energy driving yokai mad. But we can harness this energy too. You'll see how soon. All other projectiles flying towards you must be treated as threats. What if items scatter beyond collection capacity? When overwhelmed, move to the upper screen section to trigger absorption. Screen top collection gathers all items instantly. Master this technique to prevent resource loss. Corrupted enemies now summon familiars that attack alongside them. However, defeating the summoner disintegrates all their familiars. That works that way in actual IN too. Yeah, I think so. Pretty sure all of them do that. When you kill the source of the slave creation, it destroys everything. Disintegrating familiars converts surrounding bullets into shards. It's practice defeating familiar controlled enemies first. defeat the enemies and strike at the heart. The classic symbiotic combat system. What if enemies spam familiars as shields indefinitely? Familiar summoning drains the host's stamina significantly. In most cases, familiar damage transfers partially to their masters. This is actually something that's very prevalent in Sagume's fight. A lot of Sagume's health is, her health isn't very high because the majority of the time you're able to hit her is through the chip damage you do to the familiars, so it's compensating. That's why so many of her spell cards can end so fast with a bomb. Haha, so attacking familiars can exhaust hard-to-reach enemies. Precisely. Notably, some autonomous familiars now wander without apparent masters. Could there be hidden manipulators? Though their energy source remains unknown, these weaklings pose no threat. Treat them as regular enemies. Now for the crucial part. To counter the anomaly, we've crafted the Suika Lantern. This will be your new tool. What? By using the energy of this incident as fuel, even your attack traits can be strengthened. When you wield the Suika Lantern with different attack loadouts, it will manifest in various forms of enhanced assault. That's why you can freely switch your power type to foes and battles as if you were playing with them. Now then, try switching power type and feel a difference of power. Oh, I got 3 different types. So we got ourselves some powerful Danmaku attacks too. In addition, the light of the Suika Lantern can slightly weaken the defense of enemy familiars. That Suika, how rare for her to actually be useful. Now then, this is where things get most important. The lantern absorbs the energy that causes incidents and turns it into its own power. When the energy is full, it will automatically release it, boosting our firepower to a level close to an incident. So these so-called Danmaku from before, that didn't even deserve to be called Danmaku, were those your enhanced attacks. Not at all. I'll explain that point in detail now. When the lantern releases energy, we fall into temporary incident state. But by burning that energy through the lantern, our reason is kept from descending into madness. It's called a temporary lapse in the incident state frenzy for now. During frenzy, you can withstand a single fatal blow, and it will always also absorb all surrounding energy and items. At that point, you no longer need to go up and collect items. So basically, it's Border from PCB. You block a hit, and it acts as collection. However, in battle, it continuously consumes energy. If there are no enemies, stopping your shots will slow the consumption. You can sustain frenzy by replenishing energy, but it can't last forever. Once it reaches its limit, it will automatically enter cooldown. I see, so if I want to clear enemy bullets or stop frenzy, I can release it myself. Of course. If you want to end the current frenzy state immediately, just press the spell card key. The stored energy will be released at once, erasing nearby bullets and converting them back into energy. So if we release it manually when the lantern is near its limit, we can recycle the energy more efficiently. A good idea, you should try it yourself. Now then, why don't you first experience the power of the Suika Lantern with your own body? Oh. There's a bar down there. But I told you already, this mysterious power is very dangerous. Let's hope that Suika's Lantern can withstand this level of energy. And if it can't, what will happen? Most likely you'll lose control and fall into rampage, just like the yokai who carried it before. So it's the same as when Suika was infected by that energy. If that happens, you'll be the first one I punch. Sounds exciting. I still don't know exactly what will happen if you go berserk. That's why you must be cautious. Remember, this lantern responds to the will of the user, but if he falls into rampage, it may no longer protect you. Well, guess I can't mess around then. You. And as my request, you must face this incident as a team. Ugh, no way, I don't want that. Moving together is for each other's sake. If one of you is stuck, your partner has 1 sec to make up for that mistake. Struck. Like that would ever happen. Reimu, it's better to be careful. Heh, looks like the two of you are best suited to act together. Huh? Me with this half-baked shrine maiden from another shrine? Oh my, looks like we're a team after all. Take this seriously. I can't exactly tell whether you're in real mortal danger or not. You'll definitely save me, right? I'll keep an eye on Marisa. That said, to perform this support, you'll need to spend 2 spell cards. So this is this game's version of a last spell, where you can bomb, but for 2 spell cards, you can switch your character and save the life. If you have fewer than 2 left, you won't be able to activate this support. Now then, let's practice using support spell cards. Short time after being hit, press X to release the support spell card. Yeah, this is their last spells. Their last spells. Good. With an ally's support, you can make far more efficient use of the Suika Lantern. Well, I didn't really swap. It was still a death bomb. Because in IN, it uses the opposite character's last spell when you get hit. If you're hitting focus and you death bomb, it uses the unfocused character, and vice versa. So, for Yukari and Rainbow specifically, if you get hit, if you get hit as Rainbow, you don't really want to do quad barrier. You'd rather have fucking blink because it does damage. Where quad barriers just doesn't do any damage. And if you're gonna have a bomb that clears the screen, I'd rather just have one that does damage because they clear the screen anyway. They all clear the screen, so having one that focuses on clearing the screen is useless. I'd rather have one that does fuck ass loads of damage. All right. When you enter frenzy and fight, even more energy will appear around us. At that time, your partner can gather the energy from the air, and once enough is collected, it can be refined to a crystal and handed over. This crystal serves as a reserve of energy, and when your own energy runs low, you can replenish it by using a crystal. Oh, that means the fuel will never run out. I'll stop a whole bag full before we head out. No, you can't. A crystal is still a raw cluster of exposed energy, so for safety's sake, you can only carry up to 3 at most. That's fine, it's fine. Things are way more fun when they're a little dangerous. Marisa, I really don't want to be fighting enemies while also having to deal with you going berserk. Alright then, I'll show you how to refine the energy once. After that, you two try using a crystal yourselves. Press B to charge. Charge energy to enter frenzy state. What? Am I charging? Tutorial completed. I have no idea what just happened. I pressed the B button, it activated, and Marisa flew around with a crystal, and then I combusted, and it was like, congrats, you did it. I don't know what happened. Alright, our team is really starting to look the part. Can't help but feel a little worried. You're half-baked shrine maiden, just don't drag me down. Now then, let's head out to resolve the incident. I wish you all the best in this luck of battle. Yeah, I didn't fully comprehend what that was, but I'm sure it's fine. Anomaly detected. First time playing. Firefly! Phoenix tail. So 3 shots. So we got a straight 2 shot types. We got a wide shot and a focus shot. Instead of it being tied to where you're like holding the button. Wow, that's a pretty way for them to explode. Big boog. Big doo-doo. Lantern fruit. It auto collects. Dragonfly fairies is cool. Oh, these bugs seem to be leading the way. Really, I was just enjoying the night view. Came alone, got saddled with shady gadgets and shadier company by that gap hag. Welcome to the night bug spectacle. Regal night bug, drifting fireflies of autumn skies. Nice outfit. You're like Miku colored. She has a random white bang. Okay. Humans night walking with the lanterns, joining our firefly parade. Oh ho! Maybe I'll try firefly catching this time. We're on urgent business, mage. Follow the fireflies to something wonderful. Pass. Persist and I'll incinerate you with your bugs. Underestimating insects, are we? Let us demonstrate our newfound power. Wow. Glow light, shimmer fireworks. She's got a crystal again. I don't know what I did. I don't know what just happened. I pressed the B button. Successfully resolve rampage state. So I guess I can't let the bar get too high. And I have to unleash the beast. Oh. Yikes! Cease fire! Overhyped weaklings. Heh, Yukari's gadgets makes clean up a breeze. The changes against Tokyo grow even stronger. Stage, Graze Point, SC difficulty, total score. How many points is that? I didn't get time to read it. Okay, well that was actually Wriggle. Bloody River. Oh, that's spooky. Shigan, Stage 2, the Path of Rethink. Kurokubi. Pass her up. Ooh. An eerie noise. I don't hear anything. Bereda. Gasha Dokuro. Creepy place. Be scarier alone. Would be scary alone. Can faintly hear a strange noise. Could that be her song? This isn't so much singing as it is the wailing of departed spirits. Suicide's mass grave. Sometimes I envy their decisive endings. Jeez, talking like an old man again. Unfortunately accurate. I am a millennium-old crow, brat. Who is this spooky creature? Stop whispering in my ear already. Haunted house tricks won't work on me. Focus. The source is ahead. God's toy. Wow, alright. Another cursed being like you. I might eliminate you before dealing with that. It's like a hand, a puppeteer. Is it communicating? Vocal patterns unlike any human or yokai. Whatever. Haunted house challenge round 2. Whispering abomination. Nightmare reborn. Hell's Gate, guilty soul harvesting. I think this is a timeout spell. Oh. I mean, the music is great for this boss fight. Escape just when it got interesting. Its movements are skin crawling. Maybe Alice made another creepy doll, and her craftsmanship deteriorated since that haunted house. I got hit. I death bombed. Ha 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 ha. Alright, now where are we going? Breaking through the bamboo forest. My goal. Lost Bamboo Grove. Explosion! They're setting up barricades. Oh yeah. Mochi, you'll be ready soon. You and her, seriously? Doppelgangers. I gotta learn that trick. Cover me, I'll apprehend that bastard. Your teammate has granted you a berry that can withstand 3 hits. Oh, thanks. Oh, this is a familiar instance. Holy hyperspeed! No damage clear. I got a mobile fortress. Wait, is that gonna hit me or is that like a background prop? Tendency, tenacity astounds. White rabbit that brings fortune. Inabate. Rating A&T during the exhibition? Shameless! Master of playing victim, aren't ya? Recall who sent assassins during the haunted house event. That magician was among them too! Guilty as charged. No need to point weapons at little old me, right? Herb stealing thieves get no quarter! Archaeological specimens, I insist. Detestable, but anything to inconvenience Kaguya. Oh dear, punishment awaits. Fooled ya. This Mortar trumps thieves any day. Pop. Pop. Deep sighs, swiftly crossing gravel. Oh, it's Duper. I'm going berserk! Oh, you can still die. You can still die while doing that. I thought I was invincible. I yield! Stop! Since when do you wield weird artifacts? This device's reliability is questionable. Certain sages work. Want me to blast through? Ugh, just doing my job. Total loss. Got beaten for nothing. Commotion on the mountain. No time to lose. Alright, bye. Yeah, I didn't realize that going rampage mode was still vulnerable, so I just kind of died and I was really confused. History will not be easily forgotten. Oh, we get nostalgic blood of the East. Oh. I hate how close they get to you. Yuju. Deep mountains. Oh, big skull bird. Yo. Wicked. The portal? Flower wheel. Seems this wildfire can't shake you, can it? The moon is leaking. Cain, what are you doing here? Please go back. Aante is extremely dangerous right now. The beast that creates history. Cain Kame Shirasawa. Mokou, what are you doing here? I should be the one asking. Cain, why are you here? The history teachers flipped their lid again, just like last time, only even more feral. The folks from Aante have been scattering suspicious glowing stones all over the village. Night is mysteriously ground to a halt again. This has to be their doing. I must keep people from going to Aante. So that's your logic for setting the mountain ablaze. You two really are peas in a pod. Hey, who you calling an arsonist? A wildfire never really existed. It was just a fabricated history I created. When the full moon rises, I turn into a beast. What I wield is the power to create history. Aante is scheming something perilous, luring everyone to go there. For the safety of the village's people, I have to do whatever it takes. No, I know Cain's character well. Even when she went feral before, she never did anything like this. Those things are influencing her too. Look, she's giving out the same aura as those glowing stones. She's under their control as well. Impossible. I've always protected the human village. I'm safeguarding the history of humans and of Gensokyo. There is absolutely nothing wrong with what I'm doing. Let's rip that infinite power right out of her. Maybe then she'll snap back to normal. You're not the usual, Cain. Relax, I'll wake you up in no time. I must, before Gensokyo's history veers off course. Stop it all! Aha. What am I? Well now, that's quite the haul. Are you back to your usual self now, Kane? You're actually trying to harness this power. That's incredibly dangerous. Relax, we're far more prepared than you think, don't worry. Are you trying to go to Aente? I can't even hear myself. That's right, this time I'm settling every single scar, old and new, in one go. I put the volume down to 60, by the way. With me, the know-it-all magician, tagging along, everything will be fine, right? Then please be careful and don't overdo it like last time. You're such a nag, relax. Ding, 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 ding. 3 trillion points, baby. Holy shit. Is that what? Shinra Bansho. Wait, alerta! Alerta! Sakuran. The Moon Capital Exhibition. Funny bot. Wow, the Lunar Capital Expo is really something this year. Hard to believe it's held in that gloomy old mansion. That Kaguya is always putting on those flashy, self-glorified stunts. The lunatic red-eyed moon rabbit, Reisen Udongen Inaba. We got a report about troublemakers in the exhibition hall. So it was you lot. It's that rabbit who stares makes your eyes spin. Listen up, I'll go easy on everyone except Kaguya. Hand her over so I can beat her up, then I'll leave. Hey, talking like that makes you sound like a thug, Miss Mokou. What, so thieves and dangerous elements have teamed up to come here? Hold on, I'm totally on board with you brawling everyone here, Miss Mokou. Cut the crap. You guys made a mess everywhere. I could tell it was Kaguya's idea with my eyes closed. This is the Lunar Capital Expo hosted by Her Highness the Princess. I won't let you run wild here. If you want to cause trouble here, I'll show you the terror of Lunar Capital technology. Oh no! Muskets with bayonets. I'm so scared. Even fully armed, you can't stop me. If you're smart, you'd get out of the way. You think you could run wild because you won't die undead? This time I'll beat you until you don't have the strength to revive. The important Lunar Expo, hosted by Her Highness the Princess, there's no way we'll let you destroy it. Mind Bushuta! Oh, nice god. I thought I was doing a timeout. I crashed into her. This power, if I can break the Danmaku rules, I'll show you what true madness really is. Watch out, come over here. The team is about to deploy a barrier to block bullets. Yo, this shit is awesome! Never expected you to use this power to break the rules. You did it first! Even without this lantern, I'm not afraid of attacks like yours. Don't forget who gave me this pitiable yet useful body. We couldn't even stop such a dangerous enemy. I see it! The powder magazine door, the root of this incident. Ah, damn it. Master's going to yell at me again now. Damn it, finding Kaguya in this godforsaken place is taking longer than I expected. I've got a feeling something's hidden on the far side of the moon. I'll go look ahead, you check the other side. Alright, hope we discover something rare over there. Bye. The music, the volume is now, it's now a feature. It's an artistic choice. I turned the volume down to 60 before I started. Could you imagine if I left it alone? Return journey. Tsukihime, Princess of the Moon. Stage final below the moon. I don't think so. This is very similar to how it is in 6. Slightly different, but the general idea is there. Enough of that. Little Voyage 1970 for your ears. And 1969. A lot of bombs he just gave me. Hey, how you doing? Nice spacesuit. The Princess of the Moon and the all-knowing sage, Horai-san Kaguya. The moonlight is so beautiful. Is that how the saying goes? Yakokora Eren. And no title for her, just name. There's no need for the princess to quote such a made-up, boring anecdote. Fun killer. Made up though it is, I actually find myself liking that line quite a bit. Why is she like plugged into some kind of moon? You over there, we've been watching you for a while. Coming all the way out here, commendable perseverance. Sorry to crash your refined gathering. I like the absolute contrast between these two design. So Kaguya, she's dressed up in white. She also has the bamboo motif in the green and the yellow. And she's very clean. Meanwhile, Mokou here is also wearing white, but it's extremely charred and burnt out. So she's sullied, I suppose. Like polar opposites, these two, which fits them really well. But yeah, Mokou's a fucking mess, and Kaguya is very clean. I hope seeing me here doesn't spoil your Tsukimi Dango. How could it? You came to Aante to view the moon, right? I was hoping you'd come by more often. Forget it. Spiking sake snacks with weird drugs just to watch me make a fool of myself. That's childish and dull. You moon dweller over there. Every time she does something stupid, you're in on it too, right? Well, it seems that even an ordinary human, if they live 1,000 years, will accumulate some wisdom. What you did this time, you deserve a good, painful thrashing. That face that attracted countless followers is now drawing my eager fists, Kaguya. Mokou, having repeated the same days for over 1,000 years, you must get tired sometimes. Now is the moment for change, an opportunity to make every future battle truly exciting. You fiend! You intend to use that bizarre power for who knows where to reshape Gensokyo, right? Reshape? I'm merely breathing life into the dull days of this new sealed chamber. Too bad for you. If today's Gensokyo makes you feel stifled, I'll do whatever it takes to preserve it. It seems I truly underestimated Mokou's willpower. She's on that hater shit. For real. Let's have a proper fight until we turn to ash and completely end this festival that steals people's sunrises. Oh, ageless and immortal humans, our time is still very, very long. Eventually, Gensokyo will perish before our very eyes. But now I will show you the rebirth that awaits Gensokyo. Oh, not a duo fight. Ooh, it's a mashup of both of the themes. Good. I really like Annette's theme. Galaxy to pot. cowrie shell. I hate cowrie shell. Holy bumpin' ass beat. How delightful. It's happy to see diminutive humans bravely clinging to the commonly witness the own eyes to the demise of the sealed chamber. Infernal fantasy sealed chamber.
Ah.
Clear any difficulty stage 1 to 6 without continue. Okay. The eternal night is finally breaking. No more strange stones fall from the dawn sky. The frenzy of exhibition is at last fading into stillness. Those who journey to the far side of the moon shall face the truth lurking deep within the darkness. What? Chad, I have a question. What part of the game made Mokou more survivable? Was it her hitbox? I'm just curious, because there were some things that I dodged that I really don't think I should have dodged. I don't know, the hitbox felt very, 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 very small. She doesn't respawn when you get hit. Oh, well, okay. Well, I got hit 3 times. First time I got hit was... I thought I was invincible in Berserk. The second time I got hit was during Raisin's spell, where I thought it was a timeout. So I went over her, and then she was there, and then I hit her. And the third one was the Fire Rat's robe. I made a mistake. I made a mistake. Yeah, the hitboxes are very, very, very small. 'Cause, like, wow, some of the stuff, like that one where Kaguya went in the middle of the screen and was like a barrier. I didn't do that one right at all, but I happened to be in a spot where the lasers didn't hit me, so it was okay. But I realized by the 3rd laser how I was supposed to do that, and, well, it just worked out in my favor. That's all. My name... Ohuziwara. Yeah, sure. Input my name. Again? You want me to do it again? Okay. Ohuziwara. Replay saved. Great. You can read newly unlocked yokai archive in the collection. Okay. There's a hitbox viewer? I gotta see this. Collection. Ending achievement yokai archive. So bug. Progress 50. What? Oh. Clear any state. Clear EXU with any ship. All ships clear. Any difficulty. All ships clear. Resolve. Enter rampage state over 18 times in one run. Collect all spell cards in stage 1 to 6 on any... Okay. Don't miss anything. Unthinkable spell cards. 1 life clear. 1 life clear. So don't get hit. On any difficulty, 1 life clear in EX. Collect the last spells. Unlock all yokai archives. And then secret achievements. So there's like 1 achievement here that's just specific to 1 part of the game. Ending. No! I don't even want to watch that again. Alright. Wriggle. Dynamic illustration. Whoa! Okay. What is it? Press X. Press B to check strange shaped bullets. Well, this is awkward because B button is back in the menu, but so is X because of my button setup. Hold on, what's the key? What's the key for it? Shift? No. See? There it is. That's the hitbox? That's the hitbox. What the fuck? This is how they get away with all the style, because the amount of things that can actually hit you is minuscule. Let me see. Itty bitty. Okay. Wow, the whole mouth of the shark is okay. The deep mountains. Kane's bullet. So the wheel's hitbox is only its face. The scroll's hitbox is directly in the center. The crow's hitbox is on the back of its wing, its back. Wow. Why are they generous? Did you see how much visual flair this game has? Did you see how much visual flair this game has? Okay, that one is one of the most accurate hitbox. Right there is the spinning blade. Whoa. Okay. Anyway, good job. Extra. She grants compassion to the defeated suitors. Compassion for the defeated. Suitable for players who can clear normal and hard. I can clear normal and maybe hard. Why can I only pick Marisa? What? What? Why can I only pick Marisa? Did I not just win with Mokou? You unlock the support character. That sounds... Oh, right. Yeah, I forgot. They split up. You're right. They split up. Marisa went to the other side of the moon. Well, fuck me, dude. I don't know how Marisa works. I'm sure I'll figure it out. So this is 6B, and then there's an actual extra stage. More tis game. Curse of Ra! Ew, dude, what are those fucking things? Like Deoxys. Alien virus. Master Club. Oh yeah, you. Oh. Oh. Wasn't paying attention. Alright, that was my mistake. Ew, don't eat that. That shit was nasty looking. Oh, I just went ape shit. Now we're playing chess. That's way too many rooks. Have you ever played this fucking game? creative. Alerta! 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 Thanatos! Why are you still alive? This is great. This is just phenomenal. I am Thanatos! I never thought anything could enter here alive. I'll erase you right now. Thanatos! Hypnos. The cruel twins who dominate dreams and death. Hypnos and Thanatos. Honestly, I told you not to let your toys run loose. Thanatos. Da. Isn't it more fun? Just observing is boring, don't you think? If you overdo it, you get scolded by her. Don't expect me to help. Huh? That's the owl yokai we met before. I don't remember anyone of the sort. There's being in this world here that we should speak in words they can understand. Doesn't matter, I'll just kill them soon enough. To show up so casually in a place this bizarre, you're the source of that strange power, aren't you? That is right, correct. Those lunar stones, the cherry blossoms before and at the very beginning. So they cut Mystia from the game, huh? They killed Mystia. They gave me the belief that, oh no, we didn't cut any bosses. Wriggle's here, see? And then stage 2 is like, haha, Mystia's gone. Ha 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 ha. Those lunar stones, the cherry blossoms before at the very beginning. All of it was our doing! Finally caught you, the mastermind hiding all this time. We search for suitable lands, sow seeds upon them, and observe what changes occur. Sounds a lot like what I usually do in the Forest of Magic. Yes, those seeds are catalysts of fantasy power, and they've reacted in curious ways with your world. Now your world is filled with swollen fantasy power. Time for harvest is near. What are you really? Are you connected to the lunar people? No, we come from outside your entire world. When we gaze upon your world, it's like watching goldfish in a bowl. Outside the world, like the dream world I once visited? Even further outside than that. Perhaps words like dimension or universe are more accurate. After all, that so-called dream world of yours still exists within your world. Its scope is pitifully small. We descended into this dimension solely so we could converse with beings of your world. This is baffling. But since we've met, crossing Danmaku with so-called outsiders sounds fun enough. You hear that, Hypno? This time she asked me herself to kill her. Good thing she didn't overthink it. If her brain had melted too early, we couldn't observe such an interesting sample. You're underestimating us. In Gensokyo, humans aren't so easily looked down on by outsiders like you. Close your eyes, stray lamb. The laws of this dimension will be rewritten before your very eyes. Savor it well, the cleansing of your perception. It's another duo boss. He fires molars. That's disgusting. He's weirder than the Blood Girl. Oh, that's gross. Ew. Oh! Dr. Mario! What is going on? They look like Mogera. Okay. Why that didn't kill me, I'm not sure. Well done, pure being. In battle under the rules of this dimension limited to this. Come now, pull out the anchor of the mind. Break through the barrier of the true dimension. Touch the bubble. Seems the battle on the other side ended in failure. Thanatos, she is calling us. What? Here I was having fun. Wow, so this is what comes from beyond the world. Strictly speaking, what you see is but a projection of things from beyond your world. I've shown you a fragment of myself. It's the only way you could possibly comprehend. Is this supposed to be a form I can understand? I don't get it at all! No matter, to be killed by me with only vague abstract understanding, that is the norm. Enough, let's get back to business. If you waste too many of their lives, resources will run short. Once her wish is fulfilled, she won't mind how many beings of this world you slaughter. Every time I want to have some fun, you ruin the mood. You there, don't lose your mind before I kill you, alright? What, that's it? Our contact with the outside world ends here. At least take this weird headache and ringing in my ears away before you leave. Don't worry, this one is simple-minded. Such a brain can't grasp complex thought, and so avoids the collapse of reason. I can't wait. I'll have to prepare a fitting death for this world being soon. Before she descends, let this world enjoy one last sweet dream. Everything vanished in an instant. My head hurts. Feels like I stumbled on the discovery of a century. Oh, yoy, yoy. Okay. So, I don't know why. First of all, I don't know why I didn't die at the last bit without any shit. Yeah, whatever. With any shit. I don't know why I didn't die when it forced me up into the wall of teeth. I also didn't see an indicator that I was going upwards. So, so yeah. But then the next spell card was the most, yeah, you're not getting the achievement for capping all these on your first try, fucker. I immediately, the game was like, oh shit, you're restrained, use the Suika lantern. So I pressed the bomb button and then immediately voided the spell card. But then I also got a guillotine dropped on me and I have no fucking idea what I was supposed to be shooting to stop that from falling on my head. I don't know what I was supposed to do there. I figured out I can move the lantern after I pressed the button, but the thing still fell on my head and killed me, and I could not stop it. I don't even know how much, the scope of which I was allowed to move. Huziwawa. You can read newly unlocked Yokai Archive. Waiting for the Destined One. So you have to beat Lunatic. Oh, okay. It's the harder version of the normal extra. Ah. Collection. That's no. All right. Achieved. All ships clear any difficulty without continues. All ships clear EX. Collect all spell cards. I don't think this is every run. Collect all spell cards and I don't know if this means do it for every run. But I effectively only failed one spell card in there. One life clear, and that's perfecting. One life clear EX, which wasn't done. I almost did that, if not for the fact that I got hit by the guillotine. Again. Secret achievements. The dark side of the moon. Thanatos. Nice. Nice hitboxes. The wall of teeth. I want to see the wall of teeth. The wall of teeth was your doing, wasn't it? Afternoon tea at 3 p.m. Where are you? Where are you, teeth wall? Huh? Show yourself. Unreal object. This thing is hilarious. The walker. I know who Thanatos is. I played Persona 3. I played Persona 3. Okay. The nightmare arrival. Weird. Celestial beings. In the mid-10th century, during Japan's Heian period, ancient people imagined the heavenly inhabitants as nobles and enchanting. This piece evokes that ancient tale. A minor key melody gradually develops, depicting the story's direction. Please listen to the end and feel the grandeur of this world. Traces of firefly light. It aims to bring you back to the first time you heard it, evoking a deep sense of nostalgia for the past. Familiar scenes are now mixed with unfamiliar developments, and descending emotions seem to foreshadow something even darker. Truly, one wave settles, another rises. Banquet of Insects. A rearrangement that adds more Eastern flavor to the original, while also making the emotions more complex. It aims to create a grand scene of a swarm of insects fluttering around. At the center of the stage is our insect idol. It feels like a live performance by the insect tribe. Bloody River. A new original piece has arrived depicting the terrifying scene beyond the path of reconsideration. Everywhere you look, there are hideous yokai. Gensokyo is truly not a place where humans can live in peace. At the climax, an unfamiliar face appears, and the music style begins to shift, marking the collision of Eastern and Western elements. Nightmare Reborn. Did the grand and dazzling opening instantly excite you? This is a true formidable foe. The opponent, shrouded in black mist, seems to be guiding you, yet they unleash malice without mercy. Did you notice the red thread on their body? They are likely a puppet controlled by some powerful being. Break through the bamboo forest. This time, instead of directly rearranging the original melody, a new theme was composed to better fit the scene. Players will be caught in an endless ambush with the bamboo forest, surrounded on all sides, and one misstep could lead to being shot down. Thanks to the protection of teammates, let's break through the enemy lines with all our might. Rabbit Rabbit. This piece was already memorable, with 3-2 and 4-4 time signatures alternating, reminiscent of a childhood game song. But there's no room for play here. In the bamboo forest, arrows and mochi can fly at you from anywhere, aiming to take you down. It's better to escape swiftly, like a rabbit. History will not be easily forgotten. This is a song full of emotion, signifying the beginning of the challenging parts of your journey. You will see distant mountains illuminated by a false moon and feel the winds that have traveled through millennia. The changes of the world are but fleeting moments, and history is engraved in all things, waiting for those destined to uncover it. Time waits for no one, 1,000 years and a day. A song that conveys the profound history of the East, blending the two melodies of two original themes. The climax is a rearranged new theme, attempting to tell the story of Asia's ancient and enduring civilization. Who would have thought that a single stroke in a historical scroll signifies the end of an entire era? Shinra Bansho. The eerie Japanese atmosphere of the original is undeniably captivating, but here I want to present a more dazzling and bizarre festival. The song uses many synthesized sounds to depict the astonishing technology of the moon. Board the galactic railway to the moon and enjoy the intense impact from the lunar surface. Mind Shooter. A formidable opponent known for her spell cards with extraordinarily long and fancy names. Her BGM must be equally cool. You'll notice that every time a gunshot rings out, the song changes slightly. Nothing is more thrilling than gracefully dodging through a hail of bullets. Return Journey. After enduring countless hardships, it feels as though you return to that familiar place. It has been 55 years since humanity first landed on the moon, yet even after half a century, lunar travel remains far from easy. Perhaps to the cosmos, humanity's arduous adventures are but a futile attempt to move mountains. Courage of humanity. Even on a silent and desolate planet, we long to leave traces of life upon it. Humanity possesses a precious spirit of exploration, one that allows us to face any challenge and stand before the gods seeking answers. This song feels like a response to the previous themes, expressing the courage to never be daunted by difficulties. Makakusai Eternal Night. If you manage to clear the game without continuing, you must have faced quite a bit of frustration and setbacks. No, actually. I did pretty well. This type of high difficulty game remains beloved by many because the joy and sense of achievement over overcoming challenges are so wonderful. I hope you can also face the thorns of life bravely and reach the ideal state in your heart. Morty's Game. It is finally time to uncover the truth behind the conspiracy. You find yourself in an unfamiliar place surrounded by endlessly extending staircases, everything appearing like infinitely nested patterns. As if you are in the artwork of M.C. Escher, your consciousness falls into a frenzy of self-doubt. Sink into the darkness as it is! Everything feels like an endless stage play, with gothic style and eerie melodies attempting to captivate you. The themes of characters from the previous work and this one are fused together, leading to an even more frenzied climax. The final notes of the climax seem to tell you, sink into the darkness as it is. The Nightmare Arrival. No, the revelry isn't over yet. Your mind has never felt so lucid, so ecstatic, as if pierced by countless slender tendrils. A Gensokyo you never imagined is born. Alright. Well, that did a number on me. Anyway, no, I was gonna say, so, this game, this text message box here is like, these types of games are very tough, and they are, but this particular one is so goddamn friendly to the player that it's actually kind of funny. It's actually kind of funny. The hitboxes are so fucking small that you will dodge things by accident, but the visual flair is amazing. It's astounding. I imagine watching this game is probably just as enjoyable as playing it. Maybe even more, if you're not good at the games. But, wow. Alright. That's a tiny, tiny hitbox. Anyway, the music in this game is really, really good. Spell practice. Not like I have much choice. Got try. Hold on, I'm gonna nut crack again. I want to see what the fuck happened here. Oh, I could go out here too. Ah. Oh. There's like a limit to how far up my bullets go. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. wiggle. Yeah, the big ones. The big ones are tied to the guillotine, so you have to destroy those. Okay. Okay. Play data. Well, you know, chat, I'll probably play this again and try to do the other characters for the dialogue, but also because the game is fun and it sounds good. It sounds good. It's probably quite enjoyable to watch. But I don't have it in me to do another one. Manual. Nobody looks at the manual. Judgment explanation. The center of the character's body is a center point, which you can adjust the display method and color in the game settings. Oh, really? I like the blue, though. The center point is hit by a bullet, it will count as a hit. The actual hitbox of a bullet is smaller than its visual representation. Additionally, bullets of similar shapes of standard hitbox sizes. Graze hitbox. When your hitbox is close to a bullet, a graze effect count. Judgment is use your own spell card, the enemy's spell card, or lose a life due to being hit will be judged as a collection failure. Frenzy, rampage, energy. When energy overloads, you enter rampage state. Oh, so hold on. So grants extraordinary power, but access energy triggers rampage. Frenzy. When the energy gauge is full, enhanced ability to acquire continuous absorption. The energy to sustain at 200%, it shifts into rampage mode. Ending naturally grants score and reward items. Interruption clears nearby bullets. And minimal score rampage. When the energy overloads, you in a rampage state. Your power increases dramatically, but you lose control. In this state, you gain extra bullet dispel effect, and item bonus spell protection is lost. You can also consume a crystal to force an overload and enter this state. So yeah, pressing the button with a crystal will automatically put you in there. In Frenzy mode, excess energy is collected by team and crystallized into one crystal. You can hold up to 3 by consuming crystal charges. Consuming crystal for charge, you can mainly trigger the states above. You gotta do it 18 times. Okay, yeah, so chat, the game is great. And it seems very, very friendly to new players with the hitbox sizes. The music is good, the art's good. Hell, the fucking, like, all the stuff. There's even some elements, in the game as well that are, like the trains, for example. I'm pretty sure if I crashed into one of those trains, I would have died. So there's a couple elements like that where there's actual, like, objects you have to kind of navigate around, which is cool to see. And really, it probably only works because the bullets are so small. What you do? Strong enemy. Quick again. Kane. Fantasy manuscripts. Call. Itsumade. Guya! Alright. I gotta read these at some point, but not today. There's 65 of them. Alright. Yeah, game is really cool. Like, the thing is, the stages themselves really feel like you're playing through a stage, and it's not like you're playing through a background piece, if that makes sense. Like, it's definitely noticeable in the back half of the game, but for one, the burning trees falling down, that's an object in your way. Going through the bamboo forest with the blockades in your face and the floating ship, like, that's cool. It really feels like you're playing a level and not just, you know, an assorted background piece. That's not to throw shade at the assorted background piece, but the level of immersion, yes, that's right, the immersion word. The level of immersion the game presents with its stage is really, really good. So yeah, it's a phenomenal game, and due to the hitbox sizes, and Mokou as a character, I suppose, with her ability, whatever that may be, it's a really good beginner-friendly game. And maybe it's visually overwhelming, but I don't know. I didn't feel too visually overwhelmed. Like I said, the hitboxes are very generous, so even if you're a little visually overwhelmed, you're given some leeway. You're given some leeway. So yeah, it's cool. It's cool. I would recommend it, and I'm gonna return to it, and I'll do standard normal, I suppose, with the other characters, and then maybe I'll try harder, maybe. And we'll see how it goes. But yeah, it was very fun, and I have a feeling it's the kind of game that would make you feel like you can handle a real Touhou game, and then you go play an official Touhou game, and then you get washed, and you're like, what the fuck? Because that's the way the world works, baby. I'll go play the original IN. Oh no! Wait, who's this Mistia character? Who's this phony? Who's this fucking OC? That's not the character I was promised. Oh boy. Poor Mistia. That's okay. She has so much more going for her.